Flairbird, Sanne here. So you bought this vehicle pack. Now go and download the demo source code. You have to have the compiler for it to work. So anyway, let's go to Blender and make a vehicle because, well, the premise of this video is make a vehicle. Delete everything and add a cube. The cube will be our vehicle. Grab the cube and move it up. Yes, like that. A vehicle is above the ground. Now take something in the positive x direction and make the hood the negative x direction and make the rear of the car. Something like that. Make some edge loops. Doesn't really matter. It's going to be an ugly vehicle anyway. This will be the hood of our vehicle, so pop it down a bit. Now the rest of those pieces, those will be like the rest of the top part of the car, I guess. Yeah, well, cars in my country are like 1.5 meters tall. Make another edge loop. This will be our rear window. It's very convenient. Now pop this part down and it will be, I don't know, it will be our trunk, I guess. Fiddle around with the edges, just to make you feel good. This makes me feel good. This is my vehicle now. I just want one more edge loop, then that's to create something like headlights. Now select the face and go to the materials and add a new material. Material slots, click new material and call this headlights. That's how you write it. And now click add. If you don't see anything happening, that's because you didn't change the color. Change the color a bit. There you go. The colors really don't matter at this point because we're going to color this in Unreal. So just color code your vehicle and give like the different parts of your vehicle different colors. That's just what I'm trying to say. So this will be the windows. Yes, nice green windows. This will also be a window. Let's be fancy. Let's inset the windows a bit. There you go. And now make a rubber material. Just shift click all those faces and hit apply on a new material. The rear light, there you go. And we're almost done with this part, I guess. Now, we can send to Unreal. Just put it in the mesh collection and it's sent to Unreal. There's a link for the plugin down below in the description if you want to. It's really convenient. Now, this is what you get when you've downloaded and opened up the demo project for the first time. I have been messing around and I had to throw some stuff away because there were spoilers. There you go. Well, the premise of this thing is you can like pick vehicle, pick any vehicle, a hatchback, and then you can drive it, and you can go anywhere, and the vehicle will have smoke and tire system, and it's all done. It's all ready to go. Now, one more thing we have to do before we can actually drive this vehicle. Well, we have to make it pretty first. Well, as pretty as we can. So we have to put some materials in here. For the rear lights, I'm going to multiply and by some amount and put it in emissive. That way it will be emissive, and that's really nice. For the front lights, I will create this chrome-ish texture. Just a low roughness and a high metallic. It will do. And I'm also going to multiply it. And this multiply thing will come in handy like later on in the series, where I show you how to turn the lights on and off. And this will be our red metallic paint for the car and black rubber. It's perfect. So we got the materials. Oh no, the window. I'm not going to make windows because, well, the car doesn't have interior and you will be staring at a box, at the interior of a box, and that's not what we want, do we? Oh yes, look at my fancy car. It got reflections, it's shiny, and it does not have collisions. We have to fix that before we can drive a car, because a car without collisions will not collide with anything. Okay, so let's look at the collisions. You could do a hole, but I'm lazy. I'm just going to stick with a box. A box is perfect for this car because, well, it looked like a box basically. So that's that. We have a vehicle. It's pretty cool, but there's a part missing. I feel like maybe we should add a wheel. Oh no, wait. Let me save this for you guys, because you can go over to my Patreon and you can get this car totally for like the amount of money you pay me on Patreon, and that's a monthly amount. So if you just buy me $2 each month, then I will be able to drink coffee and think about you, which is pretty nice, I guess. Oh, okay. Well, enough dreaming about getting Patreons. I will not get Patreons by this stuff. We're going to create a wheel. The wheel must have dimensions. The dimensions of the wheel kind of matter because the way it looks. Also, oh wait, if you create like a cylinder, then you have to click there before you click anything else, and then you can type in the dimensions that you want. And I'm going to stick with a radius of 0.35 and a depth of, I don't know, 0.2? Yeah, 0.2, looks good. Look, it's a wheel-ish kind of thing. So, now we have a wheel. You have to align it also like the car in the positive X direction. And then you also have to align it slightly to the negative Y, because it will be like a wheel with a slight offset, and it will look a lot better when rotating. Now select two faces, the two faces on the on both sides. So one face, two face, Control I to inset a tiny bit amount, and E to extrude inwards a bit. And this will give you a nice wheel kind of thing. There you go. Yeah, it's a wheel. It's ugly. I hate it. But we're going to give it a material. Let's call this material rim, and let's choose a very ugly shade of purple. Let's color everything purple, and now make a new material and call it rubber. Wheel rubber. The thing is, did you know that rubber rubber is actually a white thing, and rubber tires used to be white until they added something. I don't know. Oh, yeah, don't move it up like I did. Just leave it as it is at 0, for the height at least. And then we can export it. And I will also save this for my Patreons. Ugly wheel for my Patreons. There you go. There will be a link somewhere down in the description where you can where you can become a Patreon, I guess. Okay, I'm going to delete the rubber material because we don't need two different rubber materials, do we? I mean, it looks perfect like this. Now look me straight in the eye and tell me it doesn't look perfect like this. One thing we need is also a collision, because the collisions don't come for free, I guess. So take the collision and scale it a little bit down, just a little bit. It will give the more grounded feeling to the wheel if you do it like this. A spare collision, that is. Spherical. Like the Earth, but then different. Anyway, let me put these materials all in one nice folder to keep stuff organized. And I'm looking at my clock, and this is like all the time I have for you right now. So click somewhere in the screen, and within a few seconds there will be a button. Thanks, Mom and Dad, my only Patreon supporters right now. And I'll see you in the next one where we will be driving this vehicle for real.